my time.
Hey, what's going on guys? My name is JD Bosch and welcome to another video. And in today's video, I am bringing you guys gameplay here on Black Ops 3 of me using the Kuda. And now, this is going to be a video on my best class setup with the Kuda. And I decided to go with SMG because I haven't done an SMG yet. And I thought I'd start with probably one of the most used SMGs in all of Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Now, oh look at that, oh, happens every time. But I thought I'd go with the Kuda because that just it's my favorite SMG. I would have said the VMP, but that's really overused, and I like to use weapons that, you know, will give me that edge to kill them quicker. And so here you go, there's the class setup. I have FMJ, grip, fast mags, extended mags with afterburner, scavenger, and attack mask. Reason being is FMJ will just give you that slight more damage. You know, because I do often tend to fire through walls quite a lot. But when I try to anyway, that's not to say I'm hacking. And I will also have the grip for the accuracy, fast mags because it does take a while to reload this gun, and extended mags to give me just that extra edge of taking out my enemies. As you see, I'm also rocking out something a different specialist, if I can talk, which is blackjack. And obviously I'm using the gambler ability, so I can get different abilities. I was due rocking this because one of the weekly challenges is to get 25 kills with the specialist abilities, and I can never choose one. I always have to kind of have a mix. And as you can see, I am just shrekking them with this beast of a gun. Here I almost got dropped, but luckily the Kuda just comes into play. And this is quite a coincidence, I got rejacked because I was, as you see, I'm 175 off of my wraps, and this guy comes along and just wrecks me. And I was annoyed, but I was like, you know what? What it is, what it is. Either way, I still do pretty well in this gameplay. You know, you're not expecting me to be, you know, good in every gameplay. I tend to just hop on and have 1 to 2 games, see how I go, and I'll probably do reasonably well. But I mean, here you can see me. I'm just mowing through them. Absolutely lethal setup. And I did want to talk about a couple of the specialists in this video because I've been seeing it a lot. And one of them is rejacked, and that specialist was just overpowered in the beta. As you know, you could you know, have rejack, you could get killed, you'd have your you'd have rejack ready, and you pop it, and you still have your streak that you were on, and you know, you wouldn't count as a death, and it would just be a-okay. But now, as you saw, when you have rejack, it will reset your streaks and it will count as a death, and it's very annoying. But I mean, it is what it is. And also, another one is the Outriders Vision Pulse. That again was overpowered in the beta. I wish it was as it was, but you know, you can't do everything. You can't do or have everything you want. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you can agree that the Vision Pulse was just the best the way it was. It didn't take too long to get. You could see people through walls and everything was swimming, but then they changed it, so now it did take a while for you to actually get, and it just became a nuisance. That's why I don't often run these specials I'm talking about, because it's just not worth it, the amount of time it takes to get and then what you get out of it. Which is why I often run Reaper or Purifier, because I know that they're actually worth having. But as I did actually, one of the challenges was to get 25 kills with score streaks. What do you guys feel about these challenges they release every day and every week? Are they, you know, what you want? Are you capable of actually getting them? I mean, me personally, I find them relatively easy because I'm not trying to sound you know, a bit, you know, cocky, but I feel that I'm an above average player. When I get into a lobby, I do tend to do well quite a lot of the time, unless there's someone in the lobby who has a higher KD than me, in which that case it's a bit of a challenge, and that's what everyone likes. I mean, well, I say everyone, but me personally, I like a challenge. Others just tend to rage quit, which is, you know, annoying. I mean, it is a fact. If you want to get better at a game, you do have to face people who are better than you to be able to become better, because then you can find out what their play styles are like, you know, how they play, what they use, you can just be like, yeah, you know what? I reckon I could do that. Oh, look at that. I was like, yeah, I'm confident in this kind of combat focus, and then I get wrecked. It is what it is, but and also speaking of my weapon class setup that I am going to be doing more SMGs, but I thought I'd talk about them, like, what is your guys' favourite SMG? Mine, I've said, is the Kuda, although if you were to look at my, my stats, it's not actually my favourite weapon, the Kuda, it's actually the VMP, because that was the first gun I got gold back when it first came out, and it was overpowered back then, and it's still pretty overpowered even now, but I mean, you know, I do try to use a good variety of weapons. I don't tend to stick to just one gun, because that just becomes really boring in my opinion. Others will use the same gun all the time and just could love it every time. I mean, it's like with certain YouTubers who I see play Call of Duty, they will use the same weapons all the time and they will rarely use different weapons. It's the same with Black Ops 3. And to me, the Kuda is really good. The VMP is also very good. The Weevil, more of a hit marker machine if you ask me. Although it can definitely do damage and do, you know, better than other guns. The Pharaoh, again, really strong gun. It used to be pretty bad, but now actually it seems to be much better. I'm seeing more and more people use it, so you can clearly tell that something's happened, that, you know, it's received a buff or something, which is good. And then the Razorback, never had a problem with it. Strong weapon, always liked it. And although it was nerfed in hardcore, which is a tragedy, but oh well. And then lastly, the HG40, which has just got to be the worst gun in Call of Duty history. That thing, it's like a feathered field cannon. You fire it and it will just deal minuscule damage. You could probably empty an entire mag into a guy and it won't kill him. That's how bad it is. I mean, I'm exaggerating here, but it's so bad. I mean, I used it in gun game. I thought, hey, maybe I can use this gun, maybe do well. Nope. I always struggled on that HG40. For those who have it and like it, I really don't understand. But, you know, that's the way it is. I would have thought, you know, the HG40 being like the MP40, it'd be overkill or overpowered. Nah. But oh well, what can you do? But this gameplay is coming to an end. As you see, I do completely destroy these kids once again, and I mean, there's not much else to say really, except I hope you guys did enjoy. Like the video and subscribe, and if you do subscribe, it's most appreciated. And as you see, I do 31 and 9, not the best, but still, it's pretty good. But either way, I will catch you guys in my next video, where I'll probably be uploading another version of an SMG class. So see you then. Bye.